Hello and welcome to another Demis Hellen tutorial. This is an update to the Euphoric Beauty Pluck doodah, what do you call it, preset for Serum. I made this in a previous video which you should have seen last week at the time this video goes out. And I created this synth lead and I've named it in this video. I didn't name it in the last one, so it's called PL Euphoric Beauty. It's available in the first video and this video for download. The thing is, when the track gets to a certain build point, so when you've got everything happening and you're using the EQ and the compression, etc., etc., to get the mix balance right, sometimes it's not always the full case, and in Serum we have this hyperdimension plugin. So if we just listen to what is happening to this synth at the moment, so when it's cut off it's quite quiet, and one thing that the hyperdimension does, if we turn it on here, we have a rate and detune section. Unison, so we have the unison spread, so we have 4 harmonics, then the detune is controlled of how much, and the rate is how fast it's actually moving, so it's like an LFO sort of thing, it's like going round in a cycle. And then we have the dimension, which I'm not using it, the mix is down, but the mix is fully up on the hyper section. Now the hyper section I've set to retrig, so it starts the effects process every time the keys hit, rather than it carrying on with the same effect through many different notes. So it's hitting with every single note rather than just the first one and then it just swirling round. So this helps the synth poke through the mix more. So here we are with it off, and here we are with it on. So there's a big difference. It just sounds like there's a volume boost, but what it's doing is adding some extra harmonics in, but it's helping that plucky element fly through. So we can control the mix here. So we could have the mix here, and this is when we have that filled in there. So what we could do is have it like that to the part we want, so it's actually turning up to that point, and then when we go down we can have it return to, so there's no mix at all, but we don't want that. What we want is for it to be sort of well cycled, so we want that position. Sounds nice just about there, and a bit of pluckiness there. Let's have it about there. Okay, so that is helping it cut through the mix just by using an insert that comes with the synth. Something that Massive does offer, but I think just all round Serum is just a fantastic synth from day one. And I can't believe I didn't get it when it first came out, but hey ho, that's how things happen. So that is how to make it stand out a little bit more, just using the hyper section here. I'll show you what it sounds like with the retrig turned off. So this is currently applying this value, this setting, at the start of every single note that's hit. So if we do it so it's not resetting that setting every time a note is hit, you get this. You can hear a bit of a flange phaser effect. And then as soon as you hit retrig, it's starting on every single note. So that just helps it poke through a little bit. You can control it to taste with the mix. That's not set in stone, so when you download the preset you can change it how you want. You can actually delete the modulation off there if you don't want to use that feature. But there you go, you have a nicer sounding sound. So once everything's all together, it gets lost in the mix, and that's where it sat before in the previous video. now I can go into my mixer and I can control the volume level of that audio. And it sounds much better. That's going to give it some room for when the rest of the basses are created. The mid bass is coming in the next video, and then we're going to add three more layers of mid bass to create a nice, simple but effective and thick, full trance rolling bass. So yeah, that's just a quick update to that. You can get that preset down below. You can see the previous video if you haven't already seen it in a card somewhere that's appeared in this video. And again, thank you very much for watching. Like and comment, just let me know what you think. Thumbs up if you like the video, obviously, and if you're not already, subscribe and follow me on the socials. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.